Brought to you by the EveryDollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
All right, let's go to the phone lines. Mitchell joins us in Anaheim, California. Mitchell, what's going on?
Hey, thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
So my problem is, or question is, I'm trying to buy my first house. I'm 35 years old, married. Southern California is an expensive place, so it's hard to get started. My in-laws are offering to provide a down payment of $200,000 toward a $900,000 house. However, the down payment is not a gift. It is a investment for them.
Red flag.
And so it would be an investment property for them where, down the line we sell it, they get 50% of the profit, we get the other 50%, but we also get to put money into the home instead of paying rent.
Oh,
red flag,
man.
red flag, red flags all over the play. I can tell you don't feel good about this by the way you're talking about it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if everything worked out financially, it would help us get started, obviously. Because right now we're paying $3,000 a month in rent.
Sure. It's one of those scenarios where everything has to play out just perfectly in order for it to work and there not be anger or bitterness or he said he was going to do this or ooh-wee.
Yeah. And so, I'm worried about, what happens when something breaks on the house? Who's paying for it? What happens when, there's taxes due?
What happens when the house appreciates to $2 million and now they get $1 million?
Yeah.
And they're stealing your wealth.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like any of this, man.
Me either.
I don't do strings attached opportunities.
Yeah.
And so I would say that is so kind of you guys. Thank you. Right now, we're just trying to buy our own house, our primary residence. We'll maybe get there down the line to purchase an investment property, but when we do, we're going to pay cash for it.
Yeah.
That's a big goal for us. And if you guys want to purchase this investment property, you go for it. We will support your decision, but they don't pay your bills, and I would not get them intertwined as you build wealth.
Yeah, definitely not.
Okay.
Definitely not. Listen, so how long is it going to take for you guys to save up a down payment? Let's start thinking about what it means for you.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years, hopefully, in that range.
And you have no debt with an emergency fund right now? Where are you guys at financially?
I have, stocks, 150,000, cash, more like 30,000.
Okay.
And so,
and no debt?
My car debt, 20,000.
Okay, we're going to pay that off today. How would that sound?
Yeah.
And I'm also interested in moving this money out of these stocks.
Is it just non-retirement and single stocks?
Exactly, yeah.
What if you just put it in like a index fund for the next 5 years?
That's generally what it is in right now. It's in a couple different index funds.
Well, is it index funds or is it single stocks? Because George asked that question.
Index funds.
Okay. So it's spread around a fund of lots of stocks in one spot, right?
Exactly.
Okay, just checking.
Yes.
All right. Well, I like that plan. I like what George said. I'm taking $20,000 of your $30K in cash, paying off the car. Now you've got $10K. You can start building that up to 3 to 6 months, and then anything on top of that, keep chunking it away. Yeah.
Okay.
And you'll have $200K of your own in no time. I still think you might need more than that. What's your household income?
$250.
Okay. And you're going to be buying in the Anaheim area?
Yes.
Okay. So I'd start setting a goal and saying, hey, we're going to buy something reasonable for our first home. The first home should always be the worst home you live in. Mm-hmm. No such thing as the dream home when it's your first. So don't try to aim too high. Get something reasonable. That mortgage payment should be a quarter of your take-home pay, and that's going to help you do this in a smart way.
What does $900,000 get you in Anaheim? Because are you still shooting for the $900,000 mark, or not anymore because the parents aren't involved?
With the parents involved, that's what we were shooting for. Without the parents, we'd probably knock 200 off
like
that.
700.
It's a townhome. Exactly. It's like a 2-3 bedroom townhome.
That's all you need. My first two homes were townhomes, and we have no regrets. And I think too many people poo-poo the non-single family home because we wanted the big yard and we wanted this and we wanted these countertops and 5 bedrooms. And I'm like, it's just you guys and a dog. Like, what do you need 5 bedrooms for?
It's a ladder. Climb the ladder, one rung at a time.
And townhomes still appreciate in value. Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful thing. And there's less maintenance. Insurance is cheaper. So there's a lot of benefits to condos and townhomes there. And so I would start there and set that goal, get aggressive about it, get that emergency fund. But something tells me you're not going to go pay off this car today, Mitchell.
Probably not. I mean, we've been doing a couple $1,000s a month here and there just to have a reserve fund.
What would it take for you to pay off the car today?
I mean, I'd like to have a rainy day fund of cash.
Well, let's put it in perspective. Let's put it in perspective. What's your car payment, and what are you putting towards it every month?
It's $550 a month.
So it's $550, and you said you're putting a little extra on it every month. If you paid it off,
yes. How
much extra do you put towards it every month?
It's kind of just whatever extra we have. So
give me a ballpark.
1,000, 2,000.
1 or 2,000. Yeah, so let's say 1,500.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you paid it off today, you have now freed up $2,050 that you can put away every single month into your rainy day fund.
Mm-hmm.
Think how quickly you'll save money like that.
9 months, you're done.
Yeah. Okay.
Just a little food for thought.
Yeah. No. I'll talk to my wife and see if we can do that then.
I love it.
Whose car is it?
Hers.
Aha.
The plot thickens.
Well, I hope she goes with it. And make sure you present it in the right way. Not like, hey, I called the Ramsey show and these dopes are like telling me to pay off your car. I don't think it's a good idea, but what do you think?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good point. Whatever
you guys
advice
make $250,000. What do you need a car payment for?
Yeah, but it's true. Like whatever advice we give people, they've got to ingest it and decide that this is what I believe too. Because if you're pitching it to your spouse and you're like, listen, these bozos told me to do, then you're never going to sell it, right? It's got to be your idea, not our idea.
Car loans are the #1 wealth killer in my book. It's now surpassed student loans, Jade. It's a nightmare. Get
100.
out of it, Mitchell. You're too successful. You're too smart.
Create your free every dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.